This is John Richards from KEXP here with Iran, and usually with how many people? Usually 8. You said you don't play with less than 8. You're 6 short.
No, yeah, we are 6 short. We don't play with 8, but we do have 6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got the. By the way, we used to do our remotes from Gigantic in the studio there, and I got a demo for one of the songs. Maybe
that was a long time ago.
A few years ago, and it was I played it a little. One of the engineers slipped it to me. Just like, you can play it a few times. It's just great, right? Hey, buddy. And we played it, got a lot of response, and then yeah, we did. Don't be so surprised.
Well, I didn't realize anyone had it early.
I don't think I was supposed to, but that's why you make friends with the engineers. But he was really excited about it. They were just really, really psyched about the record. Now I see why. It's great.
Awesome. Thanks.
Good work. And you're down here at South by Southwest. We're on it's Friday, and how many have you played yet down here?
Yeah, well, I'm also a film director, and I had a movie playing last night. So
how'd it go?
That went great. It was awesome. We played at the Alamo Draft House.
Yeah.
South Lamar. It was an amazing theater, and there's an amazing group of people.
Can you talk about the film a little bit too?
It's about Norwegian black metal.
Yeah.
I don't know if you're familiar with it. It's
I'd like to be more familiar. I do know a little.
It's a group of kids in Norway who ended up burning down 50 or 60 churches and murdering some people, as well as making some of the best music of the decade.
Wow.
And so I went and lived with them for a couple of years and filmed them, and that was a movie about it.
It's just a general question, but I'm going to ask it. What was it like living with them?
Well, that was fine. I mean, they're
were they like normal guys, or they just? I mean, they're.
Well, I mean, they're a large group of guys, so there's a wide variance within the group. They're not all the same guy, but basically they are. We were friends with pretty much all of them, and it was more difficult being in Norway for that long.
Right.
Because it sort of messes with your head. Whenever you see a fire hydrant, it's not the same as the American fire hydrant, so you instantly think I have like a lot of work to do.
Right.
Plus, also, everybody, since I'm not from Norway, so I didn't really know anybody there before I got there, and it kind of just messes with you because I find myself very homesick.
Right.
And sort of like fondly looking back at being home, and at the same time, I'm sort of like slipping into sort of a new persona while I'm over there, because every single person there thinks of you as the director, or the guy who's following me around with the camera, or the film guy, and it's sort of when I got home after a couple of years, it really messed with my head, because my home life wasn't as I remembered it, and everyone who was reacting to me wasn't reacting to me as I'd grown accustomed to over a couple of years. And that sort of mindset I had problems with is sort of the genesis of the album. And the album's kind of a concept album about someone who's sort of going through a similar kind of state of psychosis.
That's a good segue into the album. I can't wait to see the film too. Have the guys, have they seen it back in Norway? Have you been able to?
No.
They have not. Will they? Will the people?
They'll see it when it comes out.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see what they say.
I think they're gonna like it. I mean, it's very it's an accurate depiction of.
It's good. Well, I'm glad the record saw the light of day, and that you're able to play behind it as well. And are you gonna do a lot of touring? You're gonna do? I know there hasn't been a lot.
We're gonna do a significant tour, but I'm not sure exactly when and with who right now. But there will be, and we're playing some shows, basically like spot shows now, and then we're gonna do a tour.
Well, you talked about the director thing too, and people seeing you as that. Is there this transition to people seeing you as a musician that's a little weird then?
No.
Yeah, you're okay with that?
It's not really much of a transition.
You don't have a choice.
It's like it's different when you're over in an area where there's nobody who knows you as anything but that. So I mean, I know people around the country here, so it's all pretty much.
Well, thanks.
And they know I do music. So.
Yeah. Well, we appreciate you coming in and taking a risk here with a few songs here. Acoustic versions. Are they going to be from the record?
They are from the record. Yeah.
Okay.
So
cool. We're here at South by Southwest with Iran.
you said, what I have to do. I flew in from Cape Canaveral with a question to ask you. Now I'm right here, and it's clear that you don't want me to. Now I'm right here, and I can't even get near you. Well, that's one.
You got a second?
Yeah, we got another one. We'll lay on you. This one's called Airport 79. Well, they won't let you come inside anymore, so there's no reason for you to wait. Now we say our last goodbyes by the car door. Then I make my way to my gate. Ooh, I try to hold you near. When something ends, it can't begin again. Until then, they send you here to disappear. Sitting next to me on the plane. I'll turn around and I'll say hi, but nothing more. I don't want to know his name. Ooh, I can't close my eyes too long. You and me and who we used to be might simply turn out to be gone, like nothing's wrong, and I don't think I can remember you. And I'm sitting next to a man who never knew. No, I don't think I can. And I'm sitting next to a man, and I think he knows who I am. And I think I shook his hand, and I think that I can see your face on the water. I think that I can see your face on the sea. I think that I can see your face in the window, but it doesn't look like me. I don't think I can. And I'm sitting next to a man, and I think he has some plan. And I think I shook his hand, but I'm afraid that when we land, that you won't know who I am. 'Cause you don't know who I am. No, you don't know who I am, or who I am. Well, as we pull into the sky and the lights go off, some folks read, some folks sleep, some folks watch things on TV. Well, it's hard to tell if I'm still high anymore. I look at everyone, and they look like anyone. Hey, man, where has all my confidence gone? Well, I got something in my carry-on, but I don't think I can remember you. And I'm sitting next to a man who never knew. No, I don't think I can. And I'm sitting next to a man, and I think he knows who I am. And I think I shook his hand, and I think that I can see a face on the water. I think that I can see a face on the sea. I think that I can see a face in the window, but it doesn't look like me. I don't think I can. And I'm sitting next to a man, and I think he has some plan. And I think I shook his hand, but I'm afraid that when we land, that you won't know who I am. 'Cause you don't know who I am. No, you don't know who I am. No, no, you don't know. 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 No, 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 no. And that's number 2.